Today na Monday, the 5th day of March. Did I say March? May 2025. Some people are already there inside Tuesday, the 6th of May 2025. A lot of things they fall in a table. Air Sierra Leone get a bad publicity, and it make them hard for the self-proclaimed ambassador at large. A lot of people contact me today, say, Triple A, you see what happen with Air Sierra Leone? Yes, I see them. We self poster na yeah. Air Sierra Leone come, then talk with it and talk. But just while you know, say, na the Nigeria route, diaspora, England, you be don't buy tickets, not afraid though. Not afraid. But they can't deal with them. Waiting at the latest na Yenga. Salon Army, Salon Government, Mano River Union. Waiting na the latest na Yenga. Because the people in Tawao say if governments don't want go, then they go push the Guinea man and come out na then gone. We go can know the latest. But before that, let we take from Freetown City Council. Yes? We been there now last week. Who said the government of Sierra Leone say President Biono Gladi for them ban the way Bokuna streets. So he tell Chief Minister say ban them Bokuna street. The illegal one then una pull and come out today. Sylvia Blyden say na in fighting na in the inside SLPP. That make them car with this banner issue. I say Sylvia Blyden I talk that one day. But let me hear it from Freetown City Council waiting. Then say public notice for pull come out unauthorized billboard, poster, banner, and signage them within the municipality of Freetown. If we look inside the public notice where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education be pulled on the 2nd day of May 2025, in line with the earlier public notice where the Freetown City Council self been pulled on the 11th of November 2024, the Freetown City Council want for inform the general public for saying will continue for enforce the statutory instrument number 4 of 2010 where they inside the Freetown City Council's statutory nuisance bylaws inside 2010 number 4 of 2010. Okay. This enforcement then go conduct them in full compliance with the directive issued by government through the Ministry of Information and Civic Education following a special stakeholder meeting where the Chief Minister be all. As part of this enforcement effort and in collaboration with the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Sierra Leone Police and the Sierra Leone Road Authority, the Freetown City Council go commence a nationwide removal of all illegal and unauthorized billboard, poster, banners, signage, and other advertisement material from Friday the 9th of May 2025. You get billboard in the streets where you not pay for? Well, you get small term. Because they say na the 9th day they come out for go and pull. The president anyway, then can pay? No, then a suite of office. Then they no need for pay. And can put her inside. Now the president Who go ask? All individuals and entities responsible for unauthorized installation are strongly advised to remove them immediately or engage with Freetown City Council with board and banner units for make them pay and obtain the necessary permits in accordance with the council in established guidelines. One thing, it be say the mammy and the pa them poster they no ever pay, but they supposed for pay. If they think it here, they think. Eh? Salon police no go get my puller. Forget. Who that get my puller? Freetown City Council. Well, if they work out Saturday council or they, not to me go call them Saturday council or they go get mine. If they tell them, see, the pay and the no pay and they supposed for pay. Well, now Salon police someone any puller. Forget. Internal affairs don't get for puller. But Saturday council or then they. If they not pay, they can't wait beaucoup so. If they be they pay, they can't for don't make money. But they're not supposed for pay. We will be done join with Chadi for make campaign about the constitutional review process. We pay. Any day. Yes, yeah, network and Chadi, we pay. So imagine like how the pie and the mami de yon boku. Sometimes if they be the pain, enough for be the pack and so. But a small money today. Small money. Sometimes they inside the statutory instrument for say they not for pay. The council emphasized the revenue generated from them permits here is essential for deliver municipal service like waiting. Whose municipal service owner they deliver? Aleko Wibo. The Freetown City Council remain committed for work alongside the government in established interagency technical team for review regulatory measures we go aim for restore public order and minimize public nuisance within the municipality. By order of Freetown City Council, they issued this on the 5th of May 2025. But Mr. say what they talk about. Now the banners them for pulling at street. I don't know if you not be there. The last day will be there now. President Bio, no glad he said the banner then two bokuna streets. So they need for pull them. So he be tell chief minister be careful get meeting. So inside the meeting, they may include different stakeholders them. So Freetown City Council, they want for do the needful and say on the 9th, then they begin for pull the one they will not pay. So I be there ask the pa and the mommy, now them banner full up the country. Then keep pay. Now question. I just question if they can pay, that's fine. Then can give them discount? Or they're not supposed for pay. It carry the office. Now suite of office. Now question no. Okay. Because the way beaucoup, if they be the pay, well, like that. So we done with Freetown City Council Leone. Let's come to Air Sierra Leone. Air Sierra Leone gets a bad publicity. A publicity where they get then flight for left Lagos Murtala Airport for cancel alone. However, something be happen. We not be know wetin happen. We know dey. But one passenger we be dey inside the plane, we comot na door, been get for make video. Well, that video dey be get for go viral. If you not watch that video dey yet, well, una dey na radio. Una sorry o, but una go hear the sound them. Where the person they explain. But for you, where the Facebook, watch the video.
Now this happened today. We don't go up at the plane. The plane don't move between after 10 minutes. Then the plane can't down back. They say it is sound with the pool. The engine get technical problem. As we move can down, it's an air salon. They say it happen. As we move can down, 3 of them firefighters must carry all the day week or go to it. Now only God save our life today. This is an air salon. Thank God. God save our life. You see everybody team up. See the firefighting plane and all other things there. Thank God. Even the ambulance is the ultimate. God will save you. Thank God. Now this happened today. We don't go up at the plane. The plane don't move between after 10 minutes. Then the plane can't down back. They say.
Now God save we thank God. Eh? Now God na save we thank God. We be there up na the air. 10 minutes where we take off. Then say, now the man explain, we were not there. Then say, problem, the sound way it be the make, so we be get for calm down. The first thing I did after I see the video, we posted it. Now for gonna Air Sierra Leone, the official page. At that time, they not be post nothing yet. Air Sierra Leone, the ambassador extraordinary than I am, the self-proclaimed at large with me deputy. As soon as that thing be don't happen, before ever that video go viral, the first thing una for do, una for be don't pull la press release. The press release, yes, una pull a later. But now after, like I said, me I go first, I go check to una. But nothing no be there at that time. That time the video don't get thousands of views. As the thing be happen, the first thing una for don't do na for come and can post because una be fit to say enough for become una do. You see, this self-proclaimed ambassador. I they talk ass, yeah. Yes. Okay. So later on, Air Sierra Leone been pull a press release. Let me go through waiting then tell we na the press release. Press release. Air Sierra Leone clarifies air return. Then say na air return then do. The person will say them be scared. Okay. Air Sierra Leone Lagos-Freetown flight been left Murtala Mohammed International Airport today, May 5, 2025 at 17 minutes after 2. 17 minutes after 2 Santem, 9 they left. Shortly as then take off into the flight, the crew received a cockpit alert. So, then see something alert. Then lights away kinde then boku lights and pim pam pim pam pim 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 pim. Now the cockpit. Then get alert. Say something not look correct. The plane na in report. Say something not look correct. So when I receive this cockpit alert, in line with global aviation best practice, then begin for activate a safety procedure where now the aviation industry then call air return. Air return for return back. Usa you come out. Okay? So then we go back, then reach the Mutala 25 minutes to 3, 2:35. Then come out 2:17, 2:35. Okay, that man be say 10 minutes into the flight. Then why they tell you like 17 minutes. Okay. Yeah. For a precautionary inspection. A precautionary inspection. No, you got an alert. Okay, a precautionary inspection. Like say, okay. At no point where passenger safety compromise, and the crew they be act with highest level of professionalism and care. What I mean say at no point where passenger safety compromise? Because we not go further. That's true. Because if them be gets that alert day, that cockpit alert, where the lights and begin make back on the sound them, then they say, not to better tilo go, not to salon how they go. Then they don't compromise the safety of everybody in the flights. But as part of being responsible, when they get the alert, then say no anything, let we turn back. Let we go back. Usa come on, not go fight. 17 minutes into the flight. No, not to 17 minutes. That might be correct. 10 minutes, then they turn back for turn back. So yeah, they not be go fight. They not be go fight. And that shows say they care. An air return is a proactive safety protocol where they inside the aviation industry for allow for immediate assessment of any technical notification. Any technical notification. They have one. So they have to return. That is good. Kudos to them. Where they no risk and say, but let go. Kudos to them for that. So then be returned and immediate assessment of any technical, however minor. Okay. Yeah, we not say they try for play English by this thing. But while I know the low they go. In this case, when they check the flights, they notice say now one sensor now trigger a false alarm. Okay. One sensor now trigger a false alarm. Sensor trigger false alarm. It can happen. Drive myself then days yeah. I know say it may rain. So drive through the rain, little mud make na the car. The front sensor them. I like I no go near motokada closer. The camera then they come on. They beep pim. Even though I know say the motorcar not dey closer to me, but now the dot they will be don't cover the sensor. Now him be the cause that now like false alarm. But it's not plane. We carry almost passengers them. Because me now, I not do air return, I not do road return. I not do road return. Yeah, we come on and watch. No, I'm far off. But waiting the trigger the sensor yeah for able for turn the camera they on at the car. Okay. But what they try for say? The reveal, being show say na false alarm. No risk or mechanical issue was present. Okay. All right. No risk or mechanical issues. Why the alarm go off? Why the sensor then go off? No, something happened. Now, not just they go off for nothing. If na the TB something happened for make the sensor give a cockpit alert. Or the sensor don't hold. The sensor get amnesia. Na Alzheimer's. And the sensor gets. But for say, the check reveals say na a sensor na trigger a false alarm, no risk or mechanical issue was present. Then the sensor says I get problem. Yeah. The sensor it get problem. Huh? Now so me think. But we can't just rule everything out, say no mechanical no nothing. Then why did the sensor go off? Now the TB cover param. Something happened for let the sensor go off. But hey, no risk or mechanical issue was present. After full technical clearance by we experts, maintenance team, and the regulatory partners, the NCAA, the aircraft was cleared to safely resume its journey and took off to Freetown again at 17:55 with all passengers on board. So for ever convince the passengers them back, for make them board inside the same plane with all passengers on board, meaning to say, panic not be the inside that flight day. When that happen, if panic be the inside the flight, what happen? Not all man they go inside the back. Not to all man go inside the back. Lie. But for let them tell we say, everybody go inside the plane back and board and come back na Freetown. Mean to say, panic not been there. If it be there, say certain and small one. Not in a time way, they nose mask, they all go down. No, I don't think he reached that side. Yes, Sierra Leone be resumed 5 minutes to 6. Now let me get for left now. Mutala Airport. Okay. And I made it safe to Sierra Leone. We encourage the public for rely on we official communication platform for accurate updates and information. Because here Sierra Leone safety not just a policy, but now we promise. This is Augustine Bona, Head of Media, Communication and Public Relations at Air Sierra Leone. Now be right this one. Okay. Augustine Bona, thank you. Yeah. For this one. And we want to say kudos to the flight and crew members and the passengers them. Now Air Sierra Leone. Let we watch where Air Sierra Leone finally make come na Freetown International Airport. How it been look like for them. Well, you within a radio, you go hear the sound.
back, sir.
Okay, so you don't get opportunity, you don't see when Air Sierra Leone be land na the airport. Not so. You don't see them. So now so it be look like when them be reach na airport, the Lunge airport. Again, one for tell thank you to the crew members, the passengers. We keep them cool and calm. Everybody board back and reach Sierra Leone safely. This one na bad publicity for Air Sierra Leone. From the onset, from that plane we left the runway, we enter bush, where then be go South Africa, then go fix some and come. Air Sierra Leone don't begin with bad publicity. And this event now will happen today. Don't make the one them way the Allah against Air Sierra Leone. They don't get one more up notch than volume control. For saying now this would they tell you. Now this Air Sierra Leone. They follow, then get an alert. Then follow the precautionary measures. Then deal with them. Then come back and then fly can Sierra Leone. Fine. Diaspora, England. Air Sierra Leone plane. Not to in this. The plane where they fly from England go Salone. Now from the British aviation industry, certified by them, na England plane, not to the plane this. You hear me? Because England own a do well, na in for Canada, America. Right now, then they on promo. If you believe Air Morocco, Air Brussels, you name all the one them, Turkish Airline, the one where they come out England, the one where they come out England. Now England they rent the plane. And now when you were there in England, where for use the flights, can begin talk about how they come on Nigeria. Now two different plane them. Now two different plane them. You get England yon, British certified, British float, everything. Na so it is. No can see Nigeria to salon yon. You can't take and say na the England to salon, no to in. You get? Thank you for your understanding. So if possible, one can tell you, say, hey, you everybody here salon, now don't go buy ticket, eh? Now they go take her for go salon, until you everybody now happen. Tell and say, a different plane now one day. You government na England, no go give you what in plane for can you go salon. Now England, this is something we should have done by ourselves as a country. Yes? That's something for we don't do, but like I always say, we left that conversation there for another day. Na Nigeria, man, na Indoam under Air Sierra Leone. Go na England, rent plane na England. The plane, they don't test. The 26th of April, it fly go Sierra Leone. The 27th of April, it don't fly go back England. You understand? They don't go, they don't care, they serve petite leaf. My name serve day. And breakfast fine. I hope say na so then go continue no more. Or let not be saying the business class service then be give everybody that they will be take the plane. June 16 and the first flight they begin. No panic, no scared, and two different plane. Eh? Not to the same plane. As I talk about, I said that the same family them. Which family? The plane where they run from England to Sierra Leone. Now England they renter. Now they listen. Now the aviation industry now certify the plane D. That's Sierra Leone. Now they give me a work for do. Ah. Okay. But that's what it is. So for you, the England who don't buy tickets, no panic. It will be fine. Yeah? Thank you for your understanding. Don't make what you see on social media. Begin say, oh, now the plane, oh, now you for go. The plane, oh, yeah. Would they explain and say, na false salam or than in the Nigeria, yon. Not to the England, yon. We need this thing for work. But yes, I learn self, una self, una get work for do. When something happen timely, timely. Eh? Right. The ambassador at large, self-proclaim. I don't do my own part. Law continue. Yenga. Eh? Yenga. Yenga, how must I call them? Alpha Casa, they asked who side the pilot and train. England. England. For the Silas, and so what? Even an old plane Tripoli, old plane who side? Are they give me inner people the assurance? Say that plane there. Na Nigeria na two different one. Eh? Yeah. Mustafa Kone, I don't say they ain't explain na Nigeria. They talk about the one in England. The one in England. Let go yenga. We don't done with this plane business. I show you say if you dey England, you run by Air Sierra Leone ticket, don't panic. You are good. You are in good hand. The British aviation industry certified plane and for take you come out England go Sierra Leone. You are safe. Not to that plane day. Where they run Nigeria. You get? Okay. Let's go yenga. Who's how they begin na yenga, Papa God? Well, first thing, the Guinean soldiers them, they still the yenga. Yes, the Guinean soldiers them. Then still the Yenga. Law establish that force. Watch. Una within a radio. Nothing. Una no go na sound no more. So I'll just tell now. Watch. Yeah? The structures the way you see, imagine now the Guinean soldiers are inside Sierra Leone, inside Yenga. Now you see so. Inside Yenga. The structures the way you see now inside Yenga, inside we own country. Now they then chook them flag. Then chook them flag inside we country. That video dey. A courtesy of Awareness Times. Yeah? You don't see him? Okay. Let we go AYV. Let we see for where they on Facebook and YouTube. For where they on radio. Let we hear how AYV being reported. Yeah? Let we go AYV.
As things continue to evolve, both Sierra Leone and Guinean army have deployed additional military personnel to the region, leading to an atmosphere of heightened tension and fear among local residents. Sierra Leoneans living in Yenga village have fled to the nearby villages due to the harassment and intimidations meted on them by Guinean soldiers who to date captured the entire Yenga village, claiming it's part of Guinea, whilst the camp and checkpoints of the Sierra Leonean soldiers is in Pengu Bengu, 300 meters off Yenga village.
We are leaving the village because the old village is full with well-armed Guinean soldiers. Our lives is on threat because these soldiers intimidated us here.
The life is difficult for we because we're not really happy. The life is difficult. As you see, the old town, people then don't run away.
Life is difficult for us here. Nearly everyone has fled from the village to nearby villages. Only the men are left here now. During the day, women will come, and at night they return to Koidu. Even to go to the farm, we can't anymore because there are gunmen everywhere living in the bush.
In the weekend, although then they tell we follow go na bush, but how do they get money for go na bush? You don't know whether they go mix that na bush, and you don't know what you get for do you.
To address these long-standing border disputes regarding Yenga, a territory claimed by both Sierra Leone and Guinea, a high-level government delegation including dignitaries from the Mano River Union and a representative from Liberia engaged the people of Koindu town in the Kisiten chiefdom.
In account for reassure them that
we are here to reassure the people in this village that the government will do everything possible diplomatically to resolve the dispute and return the land back to Sierra Leonean people.
That the Yenga will be returned to our people.
Government, when you were not born, you did not know whether Yenga was for Guinea. We all knew they wanted to be the boundary. I'm not saying Yenga for Sierra Leone, Nara for Guinea. We should use the traditional means. We consider it, we as Liberians and non-parties as a disputed area.
Mano River Union is taking the situation very seriously. This is why the Secretary General is already engaged with President Boakai and President Alassane Ouattara of Côte d'Ivoire. d'Ivoire, because not only they are the elders, but also for Côte d'Ivoire, we hold the portfolio of peace and security.
Paramount Chief Tamba Bongono of Nongoa Chiefdom recounted his intention to stop Guinea forces from constructing structures in the disputed area. He highlighted the cultural and familiar ties between the two nations, urging both heads of state to resolve the issue amicably.
The solution to this ongoing tension in Yanga village is that the government of Sierra Leone should remove their military troop from the village, and the government of Guinea should do the same. By so, peace will regain.
Representatives from the local people called for clarity regarding Yenga's ownership.
We, the traders, are really suffering from this dispute. Some of us, this is where we get our only source of living. Therefore, we are asking both governments to resolve this issue.
It could be recalled that in 2005, Guinea government signed an agreement declaring Sierra Leone the original owner of Yenga, and the dispute ending at around 2019 due to the help of the late former President Ahmed Tijan Kaba, until in 2021 when President Julius Maada Bio complained to the 58th ECOWAS summit that the issue remains unresolved and that the Guinean counterparts have continued to encroach on Sierra Leone's land and sea borders. Issa Bangura, AYV News. Summit that the issue remains unresolved and that the Guinean counterparts have continued to encroach on Sierra Leone's land and sea borders. Issa Bangura, AYV News. Summit that.
So we want to tell Issa thank you na AYV for the reports we get from AYV. So we learn say Manoriva Gode, Liberia self-centered representative, then go talk to the people because the young man himself say they don't tire, they want to take the loan at their own hand for go face Guinea. They no go able. Well, the CSOs themselves come together, then get a position paper. Again, then we join Issa na AIV and Yeri waiting the CSO them then say.
As part of its mandate, the coalition is responsible to promote and protect human rights responsibilities and development issues in communities across the country. In exercising its mandate, the coalition is calling on the government to implement quick action on the present situation in Yenga village, which has become more volatile, stating that the government must step up to the occasion and lay this long-standing border dispute to a final rest, as Sierra Leonean residents are unsettled in that part of the country.
Illegal occupation of Yenga, time to act. Coalition of Civil Society and Human Rights Activists, Sierra Leone, CCSHRA, a civil society organization that had followed the crisis in Yenga since 2004. Through its Free Yenga campaign, is deeply saddened that the Guinean troops continue to maintain, harass, and strengthen their illegal occupation of the land in Sierra Leone despite all negotiations. At its Emergency National Executive Council meeting held on the 2nd of May 2025 on the Yenga issue, members of our coalition resolved as follows. 1. That the coalition of civil society and human rights activists totally condemns the illegal occupation of Sierra Leone land at Yenga by Guinean troops and call for their immediate and unconditional withdrawal from Sierra Leone back to Guinea. That the failure of the people, the government of Sierra Leone and international parties to stop the Guinean government from constructing a permanent military barracks into our land between 2019 and 2022 is also responsible for the total disrespect the government of Guinea is making on the peaceful people of Sierra Leone. 3. Coalition of Sierra Leone call on the government of Sierra Leone and other parties to implement all peaceful measures to end this occupation without resulting into conflict between our two nations.
He further reminds the government of the civil war in Sierra Leone, noting that the war started in Kailon district.
1991, March 23rd, The rebel war started in Kailam, and it started in Bumaru. People in other parts of the country never believed what was happening, and that war ended in Freetown. We are tens of thousands of people, and properties were destroyed. Today, Sierra Leone is backward. One of the key reasons is because of that war, which was also a neglect of the then government, all the people, to ensure that the rebels do not enter in Sierra Leone.
Despite several agreements recognizing Yenga as part of Sierra Leone, Guinea has maintained a presence in the area. Sierra Leone is seeking a peaceful resolution, possibly through international mediation. Issa Bangura, AYV News. Guinea has maintained a presence in the area. Sierra Leone is seeking a peaceful resolution, possibly through international mediation. Issa Bangura, AYV News. Guinea has maintained.
So, one for tell Issa Bangura, thank you for that report today. Yeah. That's not the CSO they don't stand. We don't get time from them. The land where we lack Sierra Leone. Guinea not supposed for do this to we. But they don't do it. They don't do it. A lot of people they call on the government of Sierra Leone. We want to see them take action. For see them take action in this. Which kind of action you want to see the government of Sierra Leone take? Not to forgo faith. So diplomatic, yes. For meet the right people them. Because if we meet the right people them for lay complain, then it will make sense. Abdul Fatoma of Chadi been day na 98 this morning. There are a lot of things Abdul Karim will back be needing. But let's just take this small thing where Fatoma talk. Yeah? This small one no more we talk by the program today.
Alright. Now, Mr. Fatoma, one big thing where a lot of people concerned about recently now we are in the Sierra Leone government allow Mamadi for come with Amoka and ammunition straight to his state house through the capital city of Freetown. Plenty people believe saying that for me under the Guinean authority they don't start for we saloon.
I mean, we not only don't do that once, for me unacceptable, but I mean this country either we get complex over certain individuals, we just get a strong weakness with that. Muammar Gaddafi be do that with we as well. He entered within military. Maybe you guys were more young or what. You bring a heavy military escort, and even grief or sleep inside any in a tent them build for us, and sleep there, and entire security be guarded by military personnel. Ghanaians recently they cry when the Burkina Faso head of state now, the military leader, go in the inauguration within the president of Ghana within peaceful. Up till now, people get concerned. So I think we they take a lot of over familiarity and drop protocols. That don't be with weakness in this country and even this sub-region. But me now one person will not trust the Guinean authority in terms of the promises, or even government of Sierra Leone tell we say then they meet in Liberia. Look, from Chastero time, Helen Johnson Sirleaf, we are, and now Boake, 4 presidents in Liberia. We still get this issue. Guinea, 2 civilian, and the rest now you will count the military, people there. Sierra Leone, we get late President Kaba, former President Kroma, and now we get President Malabio. So 3 leaders, and Liberia 4 leaders, right? So we don't take parties inside and in the pawn out of the pawn negotiation. We get several other options without war. if this guy then not ready, ECOWAS don't fail we, Mano River Union don't fail we, because several times Mano River Union will not get the capacity. Look the office where they did. A whole regional body for 4 countries, with no disrespect to them. But we not serious that this region for really treat security diplomacy issue as a sensitive and important issue.
But according to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Timothy, I mean, also you don't so they mean the way I say the next stop will be ECOWAS court.
I mean, like ECOWAS courts now. You see, these people that they even outside of ECOWAS currently, the very ECOWAS been non suspended. So how you they go to court somebody we know they under jurisdiction, they say the A for goal. So I mean we get the international, you know, Sudan and other countries that don't go through all that similar process like this. You know, Nigeria be get this same thing with Cameroon. I mean, we have to find a amicable way as a country, but now if we don't get the sense and the reality that Guinea is not prepared to live peacefully. They have demonstrated that several times, and with people then they're under attack, then they're under bondage. So the government for ensure that said these people then they enjoy their constitutional peacefully. They have demonstrated that several times, and with people then they're under attack, then they're under bondage. So the government for ensure that said these people then they enjoy their constitutional.
The people them for enjoy their constitutional rights. Guinea now go come out yonder peacefully. That's not Abdul Fatoma Iyontek. Because he give it all the one them, the presidents them and waiting. And it is getting worse. So who side we there now? It is getting worse. Now they don't chook flag. Now they don't get permanent structures. They don't build. Block building. I show you and just know. They don't build block building. They don't chook their flag. Still, we they say, okay, they go na ECOWAS. ECOWAS tell Mamadi say, then they get 90 days after it take over, lay hand over. Now Mamadi challenge them. I must say I don't act so now. Not to make ECOWAS suspend her. What happened to the friendship where they between Mamadi and President Bio? What happened? When I make it out full armored inside we country? What happened to that one day? Or it don't go sour because of Almami? Because of the diplomatic motoka? Wouldn't be catcher service suitcase? It don't go sour. Now I made and they behave so. What's happen? I know they support war. But hey, like I said here the last time. Yeah. If you and somebody for negotiate, if the person think to say he don't hold the better side, he go make style by you. He go make style by you to small safe. Because I feel to say he hold the better side. I'm happy. Say now we military safe. They side where they hold, they don't hold and strong, they don't add more people there. Of course, what if it's a soldier then for? They have to be seen, they have to make their presence known. And I make a be talking about the other day, say if we self get equipment, say low care and go there. Not all because you they talk peace. Mean to say, oh, well, you self not for sure what you capable for. No. Now, we did the last time, what the member of parliament they say, then kind of sophisticated weapon them. Then kind of sophisticated weapon when they flaunt, then they use for threatening with people. And if we people themselves see, say, oh, okay, we say for military then they tight one, strong one, then say go get more confidence. But for make we the bobo we safe to them people here. Tripoli, the fact is, we've so belittled ourselves to the point that no one value our diplomacy. Guinea na the back off. More Musa, na so he say. This is not the first time where they get these issues with Guinea for this Yenga. I think it is time we use force to. Hey, Karim de alone don't use force it. Yeah. But me, I mean the last time they talk here for display. People and they say, oh no, not for display. How we just they look weak in front of those people all the time? Eh? Why should we look weak in front of them? What till we get? Let we put Tande. We not they use ammo, but let we put Tande no more. Let us self show say, hey bro, we get to. Oh, if we not fit to say we not get. I mean, then get the guts for go the other thing go shoot. Now the air shoot gun. Why? Eh? Ha. Mame Kote say Salon people are ready for fight for the political party than for fight for the nation. Eh? We get power past them na the place because then they cross water before they come na the place. Okay. When Musa they ask if we get something for display, we get logo Kabbalah. Kabbalah, una logo Kabbalah. Una no watch that video it. Guinea en salon na Kabbalah. Eh? We Kabbalah pepe. Bidu eti du na Kabbalah. The Guinea man and budu natsi. Okay, not to that kind of there. Eh? Okay. Because we don't beat them. Who beats Guinea na Kabbalah? Yes, for the New Year celebration. The herbalist there. Who beats Guinea? Guinea no able perform. The two Guinea out for can perform. Eh, Kabbalah people like Sidon para. You know able do nothing. The Guinea man vex. He say they can kill person na commodity. Akomode. Okay. So if that kind of fait, on est direct de on look bien. Eh? Uh-huh. But seriously though, Mohamed Suleiman say, imagine if na salon be go occupy Guinea so. He said they not go lay complain safe. But they don't go not sawi. Guinea man there. Huh? Okay. But seriously, waiting government get for do, they get for do and fast. I don't know if now on the under the gun and they do waiting and they do. Eh? But government is, we're not saying, okay, for me, I know they see the government in work. I know they see. You go say, oh, people in not be see where the ministry then go there with the Mano River Union, then go there, this and that. No, not to we say. For go cooks with people and no more. What about the intruders them? What did they do with the intruders them? Eh? What did they do? President Bio, by now, for don't engage Mamadi, or for don't get press release from the ministry under the lie, for don't give it up to date. People and lives stay at stake. Markets they don't spoil. Imagine them people who be go for go sell if na microcredits then take if na perishable goods. All long spoil. Now they don't get more trouble on top of that. Come on. The governments are the responsibility for guarantee with safety and with security. President Bio, we want for you engage the Guinean president. The last time they interviewed the foreign minister in America. I think so. This still for taking serious. I don't know. Okay, now that IMF business and depa. Well. The issues are many. Sierra Leone, we problem compounded. Papa God. But the people them, na Sokoma, we have to tend with una. Yeah? We dey pray say this thing will end quickly. Let una self get una freedom. Make una get una freedom. Yeah? I am in support to display. That's how we all let we self display. Because all time they see we soldier, they like okay, then a country. No. Mama Alex, they say, we need to be mindful with Guinea. Because what you do, they're not so democratic people right now. Okay. But Musa say, we get soldier man across the border and another military come inside we country and disturb you people. You say diplomacy. Intik say that in a coward. You know go try any other side. Pass alone. Mame Kote say we all get for rally together and support with government for make sure say we take back we country. Yeah, but the government then they say diplomacy, but they drag them foot. Jaden they say it look like say Yenga not be ever secured by we military forces. Of course, at one time it was demilitarized. At one time, no soldier they not be daddy. But while we na ingini cross the wataka over, na inen can fasten. So the Camarades and the Betis will go for them. Okay. Oh. Land that we love. But with people in a younger, they want them. Original people, they not deserve this. And I feel to say the president, yes, a need for act fast. We need for see the government doing something on the side of the Guineans. All the talk where they go talk that the younger people they no more then go talk to for console them. But what about what thing then they do with the occupiers? What thing then they do? I need for wake up. Oh. Need for wake up. We can't just left with land so like that. No. Not correct. And we get military. Usfriend, welcome, sir. Quick answer, which you get on this?
Yeah, thank you very much, Tripoli, for update of development, whether the good one or the bad one now, the ugly one, but we hope a better one will come. These competing claims of this land and Yenga still get away for law will negotiate. But the negotiation, as we say, them if we don't know years back, we change the way they confirm reality. Because of the type of roller coaster system, we don't they go, things they go up, it can down, we don't they come and take, but all our military background. Because if we see all this controversy draw, it don't they come all now because of suspicions, and we know say that would territory they back like center where competition don't be around. And historically, the way they place this position where it they now like a try point, and then try point are dangerous areas of borders when they can be fruitful, it can be bad. That side 3 countries they can meet up. Okay, we get that way that point they will say Liberia it can enter Guinea and Salon. A similar one they further by Ivory Coast and the other areas are Mali. So these are areas who are hot spots. But those spots then can always get bushes and forests and hills. So that's at one point. But during this point here, we know say all the things that we don't they go on that border, they don't become suspicious for past years, especially when the civil war become. And if you look briefly, there was this guy with a Laji Kuruma. in a Kroma, they call himself, but now Madingo guy, one of the rebel fugitive, because they get Rick Johnson, all those people, but him been get relationship in Guinea. And he been the infiltrate from Guinea to go attack. But him been get small force. Very good guy who turn a bad guy later. But that na one point. And then when that one they subside, see the war been on the end around the 2000, I mean get this group on the LURD. I think Liberation United for Liberian United for Reconciliation of Democracy. But a rebel group who been get led by a guy, I think a guy called Ibrahim Khalif Sharif. But he been get a Fulani background. So when this Dumbuya come, he back, this guy they been the suspect say he been the good launch attack na Liberia. But there was a point again where they been end up for can need them. Say they do the other way round, they attack Dumbuya, they undermine them. Because a guy we been get leadership with Conte, that other Conte, Alpha Conde, within West. So he get those relationship, but when this military can now, so the suspect and say he go fight against this Lumbuya. So that is recently. So the military, like how they enter na Freetown, so now the same power they be used, and I think around that time they, but just because that is on the surface, then go with 5 masked armed man they wouldn't land at Robot Airport. Say well, then tells them if you can't give the guy the hand over. Am. So there was a standoff. We not being create any shooting when a standoff, but they end up for collect this guy from Robert Airport, Liberia, bring him back to Guinea. Then at one point, so the area be still the tense because from that side is still all in border the guy been the cause problem. So even if the invasion back, we will be talk about Liberia, then get invaded by Guinea. These are all the areas at that border day. So it become an area will be sensitive where people and they infiltrate go so will cause trouble, go here will cause trouble. But it's all about how we get for look, then causes there. President or leader by leader, because as we know now, in the Mamadi Doumbouya, now the president supreme chief of the armed force. So if you are the chief of the armed force, you therefore get control over the authority of whatever battalion move or whether the brigade, or whatever step they take, then will know whether they command this group for Guyanda. So only hope that they didn't go able to coordinate things, but the leader of the armed force, one of them now, you know about these guys, and how we say go get with strategy for good day. But long will keep the thing on because now then they just they draw we say the GUSO and if the GUSO, the ONS they can, then they tell we say we get a base who military don't go with, and then they tell we say there are suit use the way they try for grab, then they tell we say the chief way they over and again he said we accept it, let them get peaceful talk. But now when they see the military they override, will they come up when they see the body in power as them who they get, they can bring this military threats and activities. And based on that military power they with the clearly military, so all the behavior now where people don't get that cultural life, all now what they try to wipe away, all my national identity don't lost. And a fear and trauma, you see, they affect the people and now who they own the land and land who they see them for use, but because of fear of tension, because they say it's back again when we see this recent one, just 2 military the patrol into the border. So in other words, there is something was sensitive about that border. They say there is worries. There was even a time when they claim say something that happened at Salome before election and so on. So all this kind of suspicious thing. Why the noble count down and list these items? Say we tick them off with approval and action. We go just tick, we sign. But we take with action for say, do that really point finger. Who's a whole man? Recently, now you even tell me about somebody they hand over in Guinea. So we can get across border handing over of fugitives or suspect. But if then they locate and say because of people and they hide there, then they do something, well, not to sometimes the citizens they know or the government know officially, whether it be the person that government related, because they can get affiliation. Because even this rebel leader, he began relationship with Alpha Conde, the former one in West, because of his saying West been prophesied. So they become a spiritual advisor. So these are the things where they see where they go on. Within the relationship of the day between people who they cause thing, or that commander I get special relationship with the president, then the Guinean commander who he gets relationship with this particular Dumbuya, or something else they happen, a passionate one. But it comes down to you who they head the force, you get a command over them. So whatever command will happen, the brigade get for no. So it's a matter of how they get for approach all them doubts they have. All that here where they bring emotional stress on the people them. And then human rights and the way the rightful identity for a land day and the purpose for day and the security we they expect, government get for find a common idea still. They see. Because the one way they not introduce, what they say they suggest, then they say, well, people which then the benefits for the go na Guinea, now for go sell them cocoa. Okay, if I for go sell them cocoa, why? Then they sell them cocoa. Not because of price, not because of transportation, not because of access to outside and they get the market for sale, or the price one they put for level. Because I mean, get similar issue between Ghana and Ivory Coast, where Ghana, the farmers and the small cocoa they can Ivory Coast. So when they get for put security and begin they tag the cocoa and go away can tag her for saying yes, just like I did that petroleum now, then they tag the petroleum, put and get out as alone. So there are ways we want to go control our the body. Only way, like pricing formula, or like the way we want to get access and market to them people and they. So now when they see the when they say when then they suggest to, I don't know if it's not true, for put a market there for the people and go they go sell, I mean buy sell the market, they don't go they cross now the border again. But that might not still be enough because when you look at the market price, if some people and know see that the price is good, but then go still they go. And if the roads them won't go access for let the people and they go get for bring this thing back, it not go work. So something more to be done there, we will be the interest of all the groups and we concerned, and the clarity of suspects was say people and they under where they cause problem or this location, something else they will want for do, whether because of a geographical location, all this kind of thing, they get for try to go to the bottom of it. If not military approach in terms of knowing the statistics, let them do that one. They to the military approach of fighting, but that military approach of understanding why the strategy they. Because even in war, it depends how they do. Just like football, if you the man who are the forward and the defend, una they chase them how they attack, una not go defend. Now una for stand the wait what the man they attack. But if the man will run past una, if right, you see the man they say counter attack because una not they wait for the man who they attack the car. Una they can make a midfielder offense. So these are the things. You always they say they get a back of defense and protection from any attack. So these are the things. Whether a military defense or something structure or more people will go for put them on a military with spies and surveillance. God and all those kind of things. We were able for survey. Who now they get people undercover, they try for know whose activities they go on. But I believe that they're able for know some of these activities based on the leaders and the traditional leaders who will know whose activities who they go there more. But if we don't begin this in a cocoon one of them, what about the military presence? They wouldn't did it. Because solving the problem, very people would go sell. But if the military then get their own reason for Didi, we are not solver. So now they solve the people and go on, but still something they would the Guineans they want. But if it's in a clarity and suspicions, now in the good day, will then get high suspicion because of themselves, the activities they wouldn't be done they do because then the leader, all the rebel leaders there, Alpha Kuruma leaders and camp, rebel leader and get this LURD, rebel leader who they don't go even capture recently bring from Liberia, out and Guinea back. So these are the things where they suspect there is something where then they suspect, where they don't want to clear out. But it's a matter of then and then we don't breed this. And when they don't breed all these things, you don't come turn now in a way where then they fear back, say that people are infiltrate the go to the council. So it's a matter of how diplomatic efforts get for B, regional brokers are involved, and knowing the real truth, and then we will get at territorial disputes for them we able for solve them. Because historic ownership and the cultural identity are the main thing. Because that historic ownership now we get her. But if you come to that cultural identity, we get same cultural identity we will share. The Gizi, and then they say Gizi or so, and then the Bokude. So different, similar cultural life and lifestyle. So Bolo will get something we all go able to get common profits. You know, all they put, like when they say, all they put together, we make one poor, all man they gather for love we share. You take, me take. That's what we expect. But the way we then they go is not an easy. Thank you very much. We only hope say there will be a settlement when I final one. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, his friend.
You're most welcome. Yes, sir.
We want to say thanks to his friend for your contribution today. Alpha, welcome on board. What you get on this one?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, and always thank you to Super Host Friend for your wonderful intake. For me, I think say I will start quick with the City Council and press release. For the first time, I see City Council and the government get they work in common ground. Yeah, and I think it's a good news for see that kind of thing. But the fact why they say, I feel say there are more things where them for done they work on earlier than this one, other than they wait until this particular time. Yeah, yes, it is but very clear. You know, just grab and put banner anyhow. But the fact remains, it means at which city council self can raise revenue. But not than there they look at. Waiting me one for draw their attention to. There are a lot of things the way the government for don't collaborate with the council for ensure say yes, the sanity of the city is very, very, very safe. Look at the noise pollution. Any highway pass, top up, this, that, talk, street trading, all these things. So the council not gets all the power it takes. The council not get all the capacity, the manpower, the resources for run and clean that city they very well. I feel say there are more places where the government for the collaborate with the council other than only when they say come to banner and waiting then call. So I think for me it's a glaring on call for making them draw their attention to other areas them just only for banner. Like how to Twitter fly Sierra Leone. I think say for me na bad publicity. Anyhow we want for look at them, it just get for make people and get for scared, whatever way. Even though the flight where they come out UK go Salone, also the same flight they go Nigeria. The fact remains it go still make people in blood pressure come up small. But again, it's not some of the things that way some of we can call their attention to. You don't just do business because you don't hear it. You said try for proofread. You said get for go back and do some of research before you're able for combine or you're able for like sign MOU with any entity. Because any slight mistake, it they get negative returns. So you and the entire country as a whole. No matter how you want to look at them, no matter what you want to say. Of course, me commend the crew, the flight crew. I commend even the fire force the way me did on standby because I see videos and I see photos on that. It's what the very very good scene where they're able to come on board. Bam, and say you know it's if anything then done this steady ready for go. And we thank God nobody not lost a life and nothing in court. But the fact they say, let that mistake here not happen again. Before you did flight or whatever, yes, it can happen. Say yes, when you want to fly, something happen then. But thank God they're able for return back. What if them you don't go further than that kind of distance then they who knows what would have happened? So I think if it go better. I think it go better for me. We able for the able for like just say then they do toggle checking before then flights they take off. That kind to the that kind to the talk of the day when at the younger. For me, I feel say the government has a lot to do now. Yeah? Too much diplomacy, they make somebody they take you for granted. We not necessarily then go fight. Nobody know they recommend fight. But the fact remains we don't too quiet for make Guinea they take you for a ride. And I feel say the government has a lot for do for ensure say let Guinea then says no say this in a country, not to just say states. Yeah, because if they see we say we have one just small state or one small country, you know what they call now make them they take advantage of we. Well, not necessarily then go first. We go with military manpower. We say gets one or two people say go shoot say yes. No, they are say na country you. Yeah. Let them say all who say don't say now we own side. Let them put sober forces. Then when you say when you see so you know say this I need for caution small. Then kind thing then but we they make the time of peace. Now that's really prepare for war. We not necessarily then go fight war. Nobody will recommend war. But the fact remains our presence, our military presence should be felt in that area. Yeah, where the community youth them say, you know, they want to go face the military of the Guinean. That tells you how desperate they are for their community. That desperate how they are for their country. So what if them get the government support? Say, you know what, we're not go, not just demand we own area, no more small. That's how the way then we go to we find the alternative for Lake will get them. Law gets the but let them not say yes, we say for presence don't be felt. I believe say at least let's say them with the caution small, but we'll just relax no more with the take ECOWAS, with the go now play with the play. Just like what Abdul they say. For me, like Abdul now one of me my way I really admire. They don't make them very clear. Guinea are not prepared to leave that place in peace or quietly. Forget this thing. Una no go around no more. When they come back for the same place, back we come meet them there. So let them begin feel with your presence. Let them begin feel we say, no, Salome say them get military demo. They don't get the man, the presence don't be felt here. You go see. So then say, if they need back down in peace, but then go able for the caution themselves. But keep the make diplomacy na radio, na TV, when the minister they can't talk we they can do this, that. It's not like what they say. Look inside the minister, they in America. There's something that happen. Na saloon. How you want for address them? They America, they make speech. Yeah, that's just to tell we how the country will get. That's not tell we the country. You know, in America, they make speech for address something within your country. How did they make an effect? How they make an effect? You know, then at the tongue, you know, even then at the country, that they address something where they happen at your country. Well, anyhow you want for look at that, them and I say we will not say your seat. But if we really ready for make because it all too long. Small they come on this younger issue, younger. There are two things where for when me small, when me they come up while they are anything and they now younger and bumbuna. Who no born is any talk about bumbuna, but 30 days they talk about bumbuna. So where would they come up when they talk about younger? 30 days they talk about younger. Ibra, where would we cancel to listen now? Who that they cancel to them? Like when they said these guys are not willing for leave this place. They are not. So don't look at me. They make I think last week or so. Yes, last week. When I talk say President Bio now the only legitimate president where visit where the Guinea leader visits. The way he say go visit. But I have been get that cordiality, Debra. Anyhow, somebody want to tell me. What say we say President Bio able for use that link? Then that wasn't me. That makes something and then me I can me. I'm not afraid for call a spade here. That President Bio is the first legitimate president who visits Guinea leader. The first. If you don't make any connection, any link with this person, you need to go there so. You need to go there so. So when something don't happen, why can't you use this same connection, this same link and call this guy? Say, you know it. You says, look at all them documents here. This na proof for say this place now we get her. We are now for tell you body or you man the lead and common at that place there. Regardless the structure where they don't put it. Use that link there. But not sit down, you know, you get the link there, they make people and they strain people and they suffer. If we not be careful, people and go they lost their life, they just know. So I think for me, the government the president gets a better edge hand over this thing. They use your connection, your link, but ensure say call the leader of Guinea and say, Brian, you know it in. Let this thing end now. At least, even if we not add nothing what they say President Bill don't do, we go add this by resume say now able for settle younger once and for all. Other than that, that place they will not be able to forget her. Thank you very seriously, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're always welcome, sir.
Yeah. We want to say thanks to Alpha for Ion contribution today. You just a January. Welcome on board. Mary Musa with the Nakna Yudomot here. Just give it small time. We'll reach Yudomot just now. Ezekiel, welcome, sir. And this you meet people. What you get for we today?
Thank you so much, Triple. Thanks to we finally listen to all the listeners. And I still the jolly about just get quick me take on Yenga. The reality is that Sierra Leone leaders, just like how then they take things and so annoyingly slow, the repercussion this will they get. You know, man, if something they na you do not, you know, it dey make noise by you, it dey not dey make you sleep well. You adjust yourself to that noise there. If that thing they get the power for car with more noise makers in your house, then we'll come with them. So even the idea about poster, just watch and see. By the time they know, we don't move on. It's no enforcement. We don't get no leader, no day where they try for enforce anything. You know, I don't talk this over and over. Human beings are human beings. If you gain 1 inch, you go fight very hard for make them 1 meter. After that, they try them to 100 meters. By the time they know, you don't occupy there. And they happen in Sierra Leone constantly. Isn't it a shame for let somebody can talk about too much poster instead of you talk about too much dirty na the streets on a daily basis? Isn't it ironical? All of a sudden poster they annoy you, yet the stench not they annoy you. Now the same thing will they apply into international level. How long then Maya don't push. Then you know how many times will you talk about the pillar then first way they begin put. Now the same thing no more. Hopefully if then they make anything, let it be concrete. Let somebody talk say now no. Any agreement where they want for make they for leave that place. They for leave there. Not to Ghana and not to a Guinean land then put the structure. Therefore move them. But very soon then we'll go back the same thing. Just like no ride Okada yanda. First day, pam. After that, 50 Okadas later. Biblical statement. If you don't drive the devil out, all of a sudden the devil come back the next day, can meet the place empty, nothing more occupied. He go car with 7 more for let them car occupied. And will lead us their action and they nothing no get for Komoya. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Land that we love, our Sierra Leone. Look out the man with Sabi Yenga. Vamos a watch your phone. But government
voice message system 20.
call me back or one come out here. Government really need for do something about this, and they need for do them now, and they need for do them fast. If na international court of justice we want go, let we go the one team. Who that we want for engage, let we engage them one team. If President Bio Nainga for meet Mamadi, let go meet her one thing. So that I know say the visits where then they do for go Nayenga, now for give the people the assurance. But like I said, we want for see engagement with the occupiers. Yeah, we want for see engagement with the occupiers. That one they give more assurance. But no go the one the way, yes, the trauma of what's happening. You see them people in truth. Now they will try for talk to, okay, you say they try for do A, B, and C, and that's not. But on the other side, maybe the diplomatic thing then they do. They mean they no one show we. We're not supposed for C. Eh? And the reason that day. We don't left this thing for too long. And you know they make we show the strength where we get. And they make we show the strength where we get. But you know late it. You never late. We all know say now we get her. Now we get it. Huh. Oh, not say for go. Me, I not say for go fair too. Ah. But I know me to see self no go show like say you get power, you get rank. I may Guinea they feel otherwise. I like we get no more Trangais brother, Trangais sister, or Trangais neighbor. Eh? Mama was saying, and for rally the troops then from different districts. No, we don't beef up the troops then. We don't beef up the troops then. We don't add troops then, which is a good thing. We don't add. We don't add troops then. But this invasion, this illegal occupancy, this squatting, you name I want for Nema. We Guinea they do inside we own territory, we own land. Hey, boy. No. But again, you don't tell they do this. Okay, look out tomorrow, Musa Quick. Yes, Maury, what you get for you on this one?
Yeah, with regards to this younger business,
Yeah, go ahead.
First to start with, the blame, no one forgive Mother Bio all the blame. It's just unfortunate the worst happened at your own time, they not do anything. Wouldn't be the say younger, nobody not be ever occupied it. Me not believe that because 2011, when me working at that area day, in fact we headquartered in Koindu every day. From Koindu to the Yenga itself, now like probably 2-3 miles for go down there. And Guinea, they always they down there. They not cross the water, but how the water they between Guinea? Let's take a place where everybody understand now Freetown. See where that bridge now Jue, right? That one we connect, I think, Allentown to Jue Junction.
Oh, bridge.
Good. Let's use that as an example.
Okay.
So let's say Guinea na ended by that Calbaton pass over the bridge.
Yeah.
Then they right now the bridge. Now they then checkpoints, they everything. Right now the bridge. Then while Saloon Army, they somewhere like around Pogogo Kel.
Oh,
so
wow.
you know go talk say nobody not be occupied that part day. And the don't say the water na far if far. Guinea and the Sidonian that they watch over the bridge. I went there, in fact, now they get both self across people in that area there because myself they can't cross me or go over there. So they have always been there. Yes, they not become be over for put something there, but they get things then they watch over there. So they've always been there. My only problem with this issue of diplomacy, I can understand. If in a paper them be fetch for, you go talk about diplomacy. Negotiation don't they go on for long. But negotiation they on, then people are they jump over the street, over the water, then can put permanent structure. You still watch, they say you are negotiating. I don't even understand which kind of diplomacy is that. What to make we get soldier? Let me tell you, nobody know they pray for war. But in situations like this, who say soldier man they don't move come on at a young place, then kind of young place, then disrupt you people there. Diplomacy is not there anymore. Unfortunately, even then country all day, we're starting to reach president to president. Now make the all get telephone directly. You know they even send minister or anybody say you just have to take phone from your house or wherever you did for call the next president and know what thing they go on. But then watch the people them put permanent structure. They are always there. And then younger when you watch the place, you don't really paper no need for tell you say na salon getter. Don't forget about paper first. It's just someone like we lunge commercial government to have now we get that. It doesn't even make any sense. But this everybody knows it clear in a salon getter. We they watch them people and they wish it all the way up in a coin do. We say I know they're not kind of place where they sit down over the water they watch everything where they go on. You take stone self over Guinea, you send her over salon. You the stone they reach over there. Then at the bridge. We they all the way say oh not even see close to the bridge. So diplomacy, it don't that level where this thing they don't pass diplomacy. ECOWAS, when ECOWAS don't give the man instruction, you not take her. Would I you the wait for police first for you? The same ECOWAS we don't give the man 90 days. They not look themselves. They depend do what they do. Now you to go tell ECOWAS against you do one cost that water. It's a shame that we still think about diplomacy where we not cowards. That is the just thing. We not coward. Somebody know the cost can I place? He can slap you picking. The European fan place for go lay complaint to posse with them be already beat. It's unfortunate, but Guinea not ready for backup. And I not say in future, but at the point at which they not respect we, they not listen to we. In fact, they don't cater for criminal business in their country. We go disturb them. So at this point, like Mamadou Keita already know say, I don't know if you're not the president in England. He already know say we not get anything on him. And he could do anything we want for do take it commodity back. Take commodity. If not diplomacy business with the now these 2-3 days no more the thing I'm now there. I make one listing, watch Silver Blood in audio, in listening in audio. If she made complete sense. But for let them say nobody not be did it, I not agree to that because Guinea always did at that bridge. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mario Musa. Whenever we talk about Yenga, okay, always let Clemore calm because he don't work clear. You see the other one we don't tell you now. So just take that Uru bridge, right by the bridge, Guinea did it at the own side. Then we imagine we did like at the toll gates. We know they see the bridge safe. So what do you expect? Eh? What do you expect? Ha. I don't know, man. But we need for act like if we say we want to land. Eh? We need for act like say we want to land. We want to land. Yes, diplomacy, that's fine. But we people not go they in panic mode. Yes. This is where they know. Now they didn't tap. Now as it is now, you go say we get internally displaced people. Then people in there from Yenga, they're internally displaced because any side where they go now, not to them place. Not to them place. Government, you need to wake up. Eh? You need to wake up. We want for you to act. We want for you to act. And we want to get update from Muna. Again, if you are blind in saying and get the right one, you don't issue say Una for take down with you and saying, you know what? We had there with the people in Ayenga. Yeah, we pray say this thing will be thing of the past the soonest. Yeah. Till we meet back tomorrow. Tripoli say tata.